Well, hello everyone. Happy Throwback Thursday, babies. So here I am, Rhonda, the Pink Diva Studio, and with my co-hosting with my co-host, Terry from Evolving Always Productions on here and Evolving Always on Instagram. And this is the Slayer Talk Takeover. And of course, I'm so excited to be stepping in for Tiana, Swagslayer Fashion, as she is punching that time clock, honey. Punch on, sister. Punch on. I know you're doing an awesome job. But we miss you because, how can we have a chit chat without you? But we're going to try today.
I know I do miss her. Her little shenanigans of a story she be telling.
Oh my God, I know, right? It just doesn't seem
Or her
right
little
without her
crazy
being here.
questions she just throw out there.
You
Let me see if I
know,
can. I'm gonna throw a random question out in a little bit.
I
Gonna
know
be like
because
totally off topic.
she could just come up with them. She'd be like, "Well, now, I just want to know." It's just hilarious to me because I'm like, "Are you this sheltered? Are you? I just need to know." But she is amazing and we miss her, and we're just going to try to keep this train moving, honey. So today we're actually,
Right.
yeah, today um, this is actually one of my favorite topics that we're talking about. I'm so glad that Terry came up with it, is vision boards, because oh, my hair is just going amok. Okay,
Girl, your hair looks beautiful. Don't
that
you
little
go
piece
there.
was sticking out like, hello,
No, it
mention
looks
me.
beautiful. It looks beautiful mess. Beautiful
Thank
mess.
you, darling. Thank you, darling.
Yes, I just made up a
And
word.
I saw.
Y'all welcome to use it though.
So I love vision boards, and I am excited to talk about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this here mic on to Terry's to get it started. And thank you all for showing up, and maybe we all can learn a little something about more about vision boards today. Hi Terry, how you doing?
I am doing good. The biggest thing about vision boards is don't overthink it. It's really about what you envision in your life, and you do want to be very detail oriented about it. Because if you're vague, then what you're trying to make happen, it's not going to happen. It's
Mm-hmm.
just not going to happen because you're not really envisioning it, and the universe won't get it. Because I'm all about that universe. So you have to be very detail oriented. I'm gonna give you a quick example. There's so many different types of vision boards out there, and fortunately, we have an absolute expert here who used to actually teach courses. And me and her are going to be getting together in the near future to help you out on that. But anyway, so what I was going to say is so many ways to do vision boards. You can, really get elaborate with it. A big poster board, putting some of everything up there. You can make smaller ones. I'm just going to show you one that I actually did online. It's like an online vision board that I did. So it's not an actual in my hands vision board. But I actually did this online and I still kind of follow this, but obviously I'm going to be tweaking it. Oh, thank you so much, Rhonda. You are so awesome. So there's mine. And that's one that I did
Yes,
online.
that's
And
amazing.
it's pretty much what I, stand for, especially when I first made it, because I actually thought I was going to get the apartment complex a lot because I'm still have that I'm going to get an apartment complex. I'm going to purchase one. But anyway, this is like one of my vision boards, and having more than one definitely doesn't hurt as long as it, like I said, everything is detailed and what you want um, to make happen. And I think getting more detailed, I even think having vision journals are important. And I bet you have one, don't you, Rhonda? Because you seem like someone that would have a vision journal. I can
Oh,
just see
well, yeah.
that.
I actually did. What I did was one at one point I made a larger one, but I
Mhm.
also made one that fit inside my happy planner,
Oh,
because
that's so
that way
smart.
I could see it every day, and focus on it. As our friend Tanya Tanya likes to say, laser focus, on it, because I just felt like that would, help me manifest the things that I was working on, which I have to say that, I thought that was a great idea. I just had a little smaller piece of cardboard left, and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna make one to go in here. So every day I opened it, every day I saw it, and sometimes all day, because
Okay.
I had to go into my calendar every day.
Well, I'm hoping people wrote that down because I think what Rhonda just said is like, ooh, I think it was platinum. I'm
Mm.
being really serious because you're looking in your planner every day.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at that. That is platinum, which and I highly recommend that you definitely do that. Even if you do a bigger one, take a
Mm-hmm.
picture of it. You can
Yes.
go to Walgreens and have them make a photo of it, and you can put it in your planner.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, don't overcomplicate the process, but make
Mm-mm.
sure you do the process because sometimes people can overcomplicate stuff and then they don't do it, because they overcomplicate it. But I
Right.
mean, hey Lola, how you doing, sweetheart? But I mean, that was platinum what you just said there. So definitely do that. So if you have a vision board, you have a large one, take a photo of it, get it printed, and put it in your planner, like Rhonda just
Yeah.
suggested.
I thought.
I stand by that. I did want to answer really quick a question that Tiana said. It's so many ways you can do it. I think how I did that one, and I'm trying to remember, I think I may have used Word Doc and then just added stuff up there. But you can use Word Doc, PowerPoint. It's like so many ways that you could do it. You could actually use Canva. I know I didn't use Canva for that one, but Canva would actually work for that one actually. And that would probably be a lot simpler for people to just do it on Canva and just
Mm-hmm.
put everything that you're doing, what you want to do. But
And,
I love that, Rhonda, about the planner.
and I tell you that that's all that Pinterest is. It's just a smaller version, or however you want to look at it, a larger version of a variety. Let's say a variety of vision boards, because you're pinning things that you want, you're pinning things that you like, you may be pinning things that will help you later on down the line. You might take one board and just put several different things on it. That's your vision board. But that's what Pinterest kind of is to me, is just smaller vision boards, because there are things we like, want, love, or we just want to share. So I think that that's an amazing idea. I think that thing for me, and what I would, bring to the forefront of building um, a vision board, and there's all kinds. There's all kinds. Some have pictures, some have just words.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, um, the whole science behind this is that you want to be intentional about what you're placing on that board. Cutting the pictures out, that's all fun and good. Why are you cutting that picture out? Is that something that you are going to be intentional about manifesting? Is that something that you want to do, or are you just cutting it out so that your board can um, look good? Because if you think about it, there's the law of attraction. We speak things into existence all the time. We focus on, um, you know, having a greater abundance and things of this nature. So why not be intentional about what you are placing on your board? Why, if it's a car that you want, a specific car, find a picture of that. If not, you can print that out. You can print it, you can type it, print it, put the words up there if you want to. But as long as you're being intentional about what you're placing on this board, because this board is something that things that you want to achieve, things you want to manifest, things you want to grow within your life, things you want to own, things you want to buy, success, what love, whatever it is. I mean, you must be intentional about it as well as focusing on it.
Yeah, because it's all about manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can manifest your dreams, but you do need to be really specific about it. And like Rhonda was saying earlier, there are vision boards that just have words, and I think sometimes for some people that's how they focus is words, and maybe that's what they're trying to achieve. But if you really have like really big goals, you really want to be as specific as possible, as clear crystal clear as possible what you're doing to make that happen, and just envision it, and make sure you have access to look at it every day. Like I said, hey Lewis, how are you doing? Like I said, it's really key to have access to it daily. And that's why I really love the idea that Rhonda said about putting it in a planner. And there's no excuse not to place it in your planner, no matter how you did your vision board. If you got this big whole wall that's a vision board, you can take a picture of it. And like I said earlier, print it and then put it in your planner. That is platinum idea. I love it. So, definitely make that happen. I want to show y'all some other examples as soon as I'm waiting for this link to update. You know how it is. Technology can be a trip sometimes.
Yes. Well, I think that while we're waiting on Terry to come up with that, I think that, vision boards can just help us in so many different ways. I think that it helps us to focus, because sometimes, we think we're focusing, but in reality, we're not. We're just looking. So, I think vision boards center us. They help us focus. We even kind of vibrate on a different wave, when we are intentional with our vision boards. And it's, again, we don't want to just paste, let me just paste this house over here. It's just a pretty house. But is it the house you want? Is it the house you are focusing on? Is it the house you're manifesting? If it's similar, if it's just a cute house, but that's not the house you want, then why place it on there? We want to, bring we want to put our vibe, what we're feeling, where we're vibing, we want that to come through on our vision boards. I think that there is just no other way when you're intentional about manifesting. I think that it helps you overcome limiting yourself. Sometimes we have an issue with limiting ourselves to certain things, and it's like, okay, I can do. Skirt. Okay, that's all I can do. Vision boards allow you to push yourself to the next levels, to beyond the limits that you're setting for yourself, which we shouldn't be setting those anyway, but we're human. We do that sometimes. But what vision boards do is it pushes us to go past where we're limiting ourselves and see ourselves in a different way, again, vibrating at a higher frequency and putting that focus there, manifesting these things that we want, speaking it to existence. Some people say, I say that a lot, speak it into existence. That's what we want. We all want to grow. Oh, Christy, you've got to do one. You've got to do a vision board.
Oh my gosh, yes, Christy. And I'm going to show y'all really quick some more examples. But Rhonda just said it, boy, you got to do one. You got to do one. That's why we're going to have a vision board party. That's what we'll call it, Rhonda. We'll call it a vision board party. You like that name?
I do like that name.
All right, so let me share this really quick so y'all can see it. We're going to share a screen. All right. And let's go here and share.
Uh-oh.
Not sure. It's not letting me share. Can you give me a little help, Rhonda? Okay, here it is. Maybe it's this. I got it. I saw what the problem was. Okay. So can everyone see that? So these are just a lot of examples of different types of vision board. Like you see one right here that Rhonda was talking about earlier. It's just the words. So that's one example. But there's just a lot, and there's some more examples. There's so there's just so many ways to do it. And the only thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rhonda.
No, I was just going to say that first one that you had up, that's similar, almost like the ones with the circles that said my life map. That is what that is. That is a mind map. And those are good as well, because you center yourself, like this one says my life map, and you extend yourself out further with different things. And then you move out further and connect each thing that applies to that, each thing that's in the circle. Those are mind maps. And those are really great for our day-to-day life. If we have something that, we are focusing on doing or getting things done. And that's really good just to have when you're doing projects, when you're, just in your daily life as well. But I really love a good old mind map.
Yeah, and that's great. I like the way you said that. Yeah, that's definitely great. But you see all the different examples. Some of them are very concise. They're just different types. But the key is doing one. And then if you really want to achieve it, you need to be as detailed as possible. And you can see on some of these, very detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Very detailed.
Yes.
Just a lot of options. Just a lot of options out there of boards that you can actually do. And so, and like Rhonda said before, it is really important that you do one. So important that for the people that are here today, and feel free to tell your friends too, because we know not everyone made it, so they can always check this video out later and get prepared. We want you to work on a vision board immediately if you don't have one, okay? Or if you have one and you want to share it, this is going to be really great because we're going to be meeting again next Thursday. And we're going to actually share the link for you to come on the show and show your vision board. And if it's a physical vision board and you want to show it in your hand, that's fine. That's not a problem. Or if you want to do the digital or take a picture of it, that's fine either way. But we want you to actually show us your vision board. And the people in the audience are going to vote for what they like the best. And it doesn't mean that your vision board is bad if they don't vote on your vision board, because having a vision board is the most important thing. But the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to actually give a prize. So I'm going to actually give a prize. So remember, that happens next week. So you got a lot of examples to choose from.
Right.
And then you can also check out, there's just a lot of content. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing as soon as I can see where to do that. Okay, yeah, I'm here.
You got it.
Then, yeah, I think I did stop. It's done, right? Or no, it's not. Hold up. Stop screen. There we go. Got it.
Well,
so I hope that helped.
I was gonna pull up Lewis's. He was like 100% agree. I also have a digital version as my home screen on my phone, and the first page is empty, so I see it every time I open my phone. And I think that's a great idea. I think that, in today's world, a lot of times, we don't want to sit down and have time to do that. I myself enjoy that because what that does for me is it just gives me some downtime. I'm focused on just getting that done. And I used to do these with my granddaughter and her friends. We would do one every year. But I think that the other thing about that, with that being said, is that vision boards aren't just for the first of the year. You can do a vision board anytime you're feeling that you need some motivation. I'll say that you need some motivation. I think that doesn't have to be we're also used to vision board. Oh, it's a new year, so I got to do a vision board. Well, what about halfway through the year? What about if your vision changes? What about if you've achieved this on this side, but maybe you want to zhuzh it up a little bit more? So vision boards are not just for the beginning of the year. They are throughout, and any time that your vision shifts, because as we grow, there is a shift that comes along with that. So sometimes we miss it. Sometimes we're spot on with it, but it's happening either way.
Yeah, I love the way you said that, Rhonda, because the other thing is, when you make a vision board, and the reason I said something about earlier, you need to have more than one, is because you're going to need to tweak it. Because as Rhonda is saying, you're growing, things are happening, and sometimes you have to change course, because a road to success, we would love to say it's a straight line, but realistically it's not. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. So like when I made that vision board that I showed y'all earlier, and it was apartment complex, when I made that, I was literally thinking I was going to be buying an apartment complex like in 3 months down the line, because I had set something up. It was an investment up, but it failed on me. Now, it doesn't mean that I still don't want apartment complex. I do, but it's just that now I have to like, redirect and come up with some other things to make that happen. So it's all about direction and tweaking and all of those type of things. So yeah, and like she said, you definitely don't just make it one time a year. I would definitely say don't, because what I find is people that just make it one time a year, they don't even look at it sometimes after they do it. And it's so key that you're looking at this all the time. And I'm just going to repeat it because it was such an important statement, and new people are coming in that missed it. And you may not catch on the replay. Rhonda mentioned how she puts her vision board in her planner. That is really platinum. And if you have a vision board right now, even if it's too big to go in your planner, and I know others have heard me say this, but when things are really important, I just have to repeat it. You take a picture of that, and you can get that printed out like at Walgreens and put it in your planner. So you're looking at this all the time. You're always looking at every day, because you should be in your planner every day. So, and that's really going to plant that seed for you. Yeah, I love that, Rhonda.
Yeah, I remember when you did that, Tasha. And it's always so fun. And definitely, you know what, when we do it with our kids, whether a small, medium, large child, that helps them to learn about being intentional, about manifesting, speaking things into existence, whatever verbiage you want to use, for all of that. That's what that helps with. It teaches them, and doing it together is great. I really enjoyed it when I did it with my granddaughter and her friends. They look forward to it all the time. And even now, she does a journal vision board. So I love that she keeps that going. And it's just something that for everyone to think about, I think, is making one and having one. Because again, like Terry said, you can make a bigger one. You have a wall for it, put it up there, but I think it pushes it even farther for you manifesting, is to have it where you can see it all the time. Lewis has his on his phone. I keep one,
Yes.
I kept one in my planner. And I just think that that's the best thing, because out of sight, out of mind is true.
And I like that Lewis brought that up, actually. Lewis, that is really great that you did bring that up, because I actually saw that it was some entrepreneurial site where they said to do a vision board and have it on your phone. It could even be your wallpaper on your phone. So yeah, that's another platinum tip. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Lewis. That's another one too, because we definitely look at our phone like way too much, if nothing else.
So
you have it on your phone and your planner. You cannot miss out, peeps.
And that is so true. I mean, we're on our phones all the time. So why not have it in a place that we go to all the time and look at it? We may not be in our office, we may not be in our bedroom at the time, because I know someone who would hang one in their bedroom, have one in their office, and once I showed her my smaller one, she added a smaller one to her planner. But why not have it where we can visualize and focus on these things that we're manifesting? I think that's the best thing. And Lewis, I think that's awesome that you update your board often, because like you said, it can become one of those things you get used to and don't really take serious after a while. So keeping it fresh by updating it is key. I love that.
You hear my husband talking junk about me, talking about my wife stays on her phone. I'm gonna get him, because first of all, he's supposed to be sleeping because he was up all night, doing his trucking business.
Right.
But there he is.
Hey, best friend. Hey, best friend. Hey, Denise.
It's good to see you. But yeah, I love what Lewis just brought to the table. Yeah, definitely refreshing it, because he's right. You get used to it, and then your mind kind of shuts it off. It's like you almost don't pay any attention. So
right.
Yeah, I love that.
And that's not to say, vision boards aren't for everyone. Let me just put that out there in the first place. It's up to you and each individual person how you manifest. People manifest in different ways. So this is not, the end all, be all or end all, it's just the things that I like. I love vision boards. Terry loves vision boards, and quite a few people in our audience, but there are people who may feel they don't have time for it, or now I got to cut this out of cut. Well, you don't have to cut out anything if you don't want to. You put words on there. You could do a mind map. Mind mapping is great. It's just like a vision board, only you just have to create it. You make your center, you make your circles, and you extend out from there. I love doing those. I learned to do those when I was getting working on my bachelor's, and I tell you that it really helps with classes as well.
Yeah, I think my mans. I like what you said too. And then the other thing too, if you're not into cutting, like Rhonda said, there's so many ways to do it because you can totally do a digital board using Canva. I did mine using something else, but Canva probably would be the best route for you. You can do a digital board, and again, go to Walgreens, print it out, and you can print it out to whatever size you want. So you can make it big. Also, but still keep it on your phone. So like Lewis said, you can look at it all the time and then make a copy that can go into your planner. So
yeah, I think that's
it's
the
a
best.
win-win.
Robin, that's great that you do one every January. And I think that's what most people do them. And that's amazing if that's your way of, starting off your year, because I like to do one at the beginning of the year. But I also think that you have to update it, you have to change it because we grow. So 6 months from now, what if I've achieved things over here? What if my vision shifts? What if, my growth is not about this particular board? It was in January, and here we are in June. So then you can always recreate, you can always change it, because that's what life is all about, really. I mean, we change, we grow, we shift, we do all these things. And sometimes our vision definitely changes. I might have wanted this back in January, but now here it is in June. I'm like, oh, child, I ain't got time, I don't want that now. My vision is different. So I mean, why not change your board, like Lewis said, update it.
Update. And another thing, Rhonda was talking about Pinterest earlier, and I don't know, because I know some people don't use Pinterest as much, but Pinterest is a great way to do a vision board. You can like really do a serious vision board, and it can actually be private where only you can see it. Because I know there's boards that you can make in Pinterest for everyone to see. But if you notice, there's an option like you can make a totally different board that says vision board, and you can take that board and you can make it private so that only you have access to it. So like you pull up Pinterest, you have access to it, and then you can have it multi-layered. So I just thought I would mention that because some people may not have been aware that you can actually make your boards on Pinterest private. So like you
Yes.
may want your vision board, for example, to be private, and you can put as much stuff in there that you want, that you feel like will be the life that you want. So just thought
And
I'd
that's
mention that.
true. And that's true. I think that I have quite a few that are locked over there, and they're private. Just because those are just my go-to boards for certain things. I keep certain things over there. Like when I was writing my book, I kept things and my ideas over there. So I mean, you can definitely do that, and it will remain private. But it's just so much to grab off of Pinterest, where you can make vision board, because that's really what Pinterest is. It's just little tiny vision boards. Oh, I mean, let me just say, I love the I mean, I just love the what do you call them? I love lighting. So I have so many. I have a I have a lighting page. I have so many different pages just for home. I'll have a whole wall page where you can design a whole wall or a smaller wall or however you want these wall. Just ideas, that I just love. I have one about fish, because I wanted an aquarium.
The tropical fish.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I wanted an aquarium. And so I started, just putting, stuff together like that. So, and I love, I don't remember what they call this furniture, but it's really it's really colorful, and some of them look like different patches. Some of them look, and so I can't remember the name of it. But I have boards for that kind of furniture because I would love to one day own some of that. So, I mean, it's just up to you what you create, but know that you should be intentional on what you're manifesting. Because if you're just cutting and pasting, honey, why are you cutting and pasting? You want to
Yeah.
have intention.
Intention and specific, and to really paint a picture, definitely. And I'm going to say this again because I know we saw some new people come in. And remember to hit the thumbs up, by the way, to help out Tiana and
Yeah.
her YouTube growth. And if you're not subscribing, definitely make sure to subscribe to her. She's always bringing a lot of great information here. So this is just a YouTube takeover that we're doing. Rhonda and I will be here next Thursday, and it'll be session 2 of vision boards. But with this, we want interaction from the audience. So you're hearing it now. If you already have a vision board that you're happy with, fine, bring it. We will actually put the link in the comments. You'll be able to click on a link. You'll be able to actually join us on stage and show your vision board. And we want, quite a few people to be able to do this. And then people in the audience can vote on a vision board that really they vibe with. And it doesn't mean that you have a bad vision board, because a bad vision board is to not have one. Just gonna throw that out there. Even though Rhonda said it's not for everyone, I think you should have some type of vision, even if it's just really embedded in your head really well. So, but anyway, this is gonna be like something we can actually see, and so they'll vote, and whoever vibes with whatever vision board, you're gonna win a prize. I'm gonna give you a prize, and I'm gonna just go ahead and let you know it will be a money prize.
I think that's a great idea. I hope you guys work on a vision board so that you can come on and share with us, because I'm totally interested to see what you all are manifesting and being intentional about.
Yeah.
And I think too that this can't go without being said, is that sometimes, again, I go back to limiting ourselves, not seeing the full picture and the full vision of ourselves.
Right.
So we always, again, get to that point where like, okay, I'm going to be here. And once I get here, then I'm like, ooh, skirt, I got to stop because I can't go any further. Who says you can't? You don't have to pump the brakes here, honey. You just keep moving. I think that if we all have like a fantasy, oh, if I was living here, or if I was driving this, or if I was traveling here, and things like that. These are your wishes, your fantasies. If we aren't accessing that and manifesting that and being intentional about that, those things just may not happen. We are limiting ourselves when we don't go after the things that we want. We have to be in a mindset of we deserve, that we're worthy of these things, and stop selling ourselves short, because we're all guilty of that. I'm not even pointing fingers. I'm just saying we're all guilty of it. At some point we'll be like, oh no, is that for me? Should I do that? No, I don't know. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. So I think vision boards also give you that a way to just drop your self-doubt, your inhibitions, and move forward in your life, because life really, we only get one. Why not enjoy it? Why not manifest the things that we want? I mean, work without faith is faith without work is dead. I say that all the time. So, while whoever your higher power is, mine has already prepared this for me, but I have to do the work in order to receive it. So that's just being more intentional about what you're putting out there, what you're doing, how we're handling ourselves, because sometimes we can be brutal.
Yeah, and I got a little joke about that, about the man upstairs, so to speak. Because you'll hear people sometimes they be like, "Well, I'm just gonna pray about it, and it's on him. If it don't happen, I'm just gonna pray about it," and they don't do anything, so they just pray about it, but they don't take any action. So here's my little story about this. There was a family, and their area was flooding. And so the sheriff drove by and he says, look, you're going to need to leave this area because it's flooding. That's going to stop. And it's like, oh, no. So you might want to come with us. No, that's okay. We're okay. We done prayed to the Lord about it. We're okay. It's all right. It's okay. So then the Coast Guard came, in their boat, and the family at this time, they're on the second floor of their house, and they're like, look, you want to get in this boat because this flood is not going to stop. No, we done prayed about it. We going to be okay. You go ahead. No, seriously, it's not going to stop. We done prayed about this. You go ahead. So then, finally the family's on a roof. Helicopters come and say, look, you got to come on because this flooding is not going to stop. We done prayed about this. It's okay, y'all. Keep it going. They're like, really? No, you go ahead. So this family passes away to go to heaven. They're like, Lord, why did you do so? We prayed and prayed. He says, well, I sent the sheriff, I sent the Coast Guard, and I sent the helicopter. What else can I do?
Right.
So,
right.
and
you said no, and no.
Yeah. So you pray, be specific, but also read the signs, because truthfully, if you are religious, you will see the signs. They're all around you. And the Lord would put you in a place of people. Yeah. But if you're not into that, and it's okay, because it's not a discussion about, I'm not trying to unbaptize you today, so let's not go there. Let's say you're all about the universe. It's the same thing. If you're very specific and everything, the universe will start bringing things to your forefront. But you got to be open and be able to see them, and you need to be specific about what you want and see it. So yeah, just thought
I agree with that. And I love that. I love that story. And I agree with that about the universe, because a lot of times we tend to utter these very words. Well, the universe just doesn't like me. Honey, the universe loves you. The universe loves you. Are you loving the universe though?
That's right.
I mean, quiet is kept, honey. Are we loving the universe like we should? Because, there are people out there who just, have that vision that, oh my God, the universe hates me. It's against me. It's doing crazy things to me. But maybe if you would change that mindset and embrace the universe as your friend, because the universe is your friend.
It really is.
The universe is your friend. The universe is here. I mean, we have so many different opportunities that are presented to us. That's not to say that you have to jump on, pounce on every opportunity, because some opportunities don't mean you any good. So this is where your work comes in. So you have to go ahead and you have to say, okay, opportunity, let me check this out. Whether you're doing the research, you're talking to people, doing both, you're thinking, you're praying, you're seeing if this is for you. But I tell you, like Terry said, there's daily, really, we get inspiration. We have opportunities. Some days the doors are wide open, child, and we walk right past them. So sometimes, we have to get our mindset right. We have to be open to things. We have to see things as they are, see them a little bit clearer. And however that happens for you, because it happens for all of us differently. Sometimes we want to go behind that door and say, oh, that is not the door for me. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Because all doors aren't good doors, just like all money isn't good money.
Got that right too. And another thing that I totally agree with everything that Rhonda was just saying, especially when she's talking about the universe, because people, their thoughts, you have to really start talking and having conversations to you. And if you're in a journal writing down, don't say, I don't want to be unhealthy. I don't want to be healthy. I am healthy. I will continue to be healthy, because the universe sometimes will recognize certain words and you're going to get what you don't really want. And, I had a really cool conversation with this lady yesterday. Now she was talking about prayer, but prayer, universe, whichever one, it's all the same. And what it was is she was 70 and she actually looked good. She did not look like she was 70 and she looked very healthy. But somehow we got in this conversation in regards to the health. It went that route. And she said, I prayed to the Lord for me to stop smoking and I wasn't specific enough. And so I had a stroke. And at first I was like taken back about that because that could like go like so many different directions. But she had like
Right.
such a positive outlook. So first of all, she recognized that she wasn't specific enough in what she needed to do in regards to her stopping smoking. And so she obviously had to stop smoking when she had the stroke because that was just a deal breaker. So that's how she stopped. And but ideally nobody really wants to have a stroke to stop doing something, if that makes any sense. But that was her outlook. She's very positive, and when I say this woman just glowed and like energetic and everything, it's because she had an acceptance. She realized what she did, but she's moving forward. And she was happy that she no longer smoked, regardless of the reason. She's like, she doesn't even have the desire. But my point is, when she told me this, I was like, yeah, that's why, because we do that. We ask for stuff or we think about stuff, but we're just not detailed enough. And what's it called? The attention's in the detail or something like that. What's that saying? I know
Attention to
details.
Yeah,
Yeah.
attention to details.
Yeah.
But I think that we do. I mean, this comes in any form, especially if you're creating vision board, intention.
Right.
I can't even say it enough, because if you're manifesting, you want to be manifesting in on what it is you want, intention. You want to
Right.
be intentional about it. And you can't say enough about it because it's a big part of creating your vision. And because if you and being focused, you must be focused, because like I say, where there is focus, there is growth. And we all want to grow. We all want to grow in our business. We want to grow personally, professionally, relationships, friendships, situationships, child, whatever you want to whatever you want to call it. But we all want to grow. And I push up to everyone who does vision boards, even if you do it manually, you do it online, you're writing in your journal, or you're creating something that you have as a tool to help you manifest your direction in life. And sometimes doing this board can change your direction in life as well.
I totally agree with that because you start really realizing what you want. And y'all know I showed earlier examples of vision boards. On those vision boards, you saw nothing negative. So, and I bring this up because with vision boards, you're going to put in everything that you really want. You're going to put, like, if you wanted a really nice house, that's the picture you're going to put. You're not going to say, I don't want this dump, and put a picture of a dump up there. People don't make vision boards like that. But I said that to say that's how your mind has got to be, your self-talking. So create the vision board, but you got to have the right self-talk too, constantly. You got to if you want to live like a king, you got to treat yourself like a king. You got to behave like a king mentally. It's got to be up there. So just wanted to throw that out there.
And that is so true. And I totally agree. And I'm going to say this is that when you position yourself as who you want to be, you have to start acting like that. You have to start acting as the person that if you say, well, I'm an entrepreneur and I make X amount or whatever, position yourself in your mind and begin to act as if you are already there, because that pushes you even farther to achieve where it is you want to be. Position yourself around the right people who are interested in your, helping you grow, or who are on the same mindset of growth. That is really, people don't realize how important that is to have the people around you who want to grow just as much as you. If you want to be six figure, you need to be in the relationship, or not a relationship, a friendship or whatever, with
some relationship. You weren't wrong.
Yeah, or have a relationship. I don't want it to be confused, but be around those people who are those type of people, because those type of people, if they're good people, they will help you get to that level. They will pass on information to you, learn, or you shadow them, learn what they do to get here. So I think that that's important as well. We have to position ourselves And I want to run it back to when you said the verbiage. Let me just say, using I am is powerful.
Yes.
It is a powerful thing. I am worthy. I am um, an attraction to abundance. I
That's right.
am, this, I am is those two words right there are two of the most powerful words that you could ever speak. Because why? Because you're speaking life into yourself. You're
Yep.
speaking, you're accepting yourself for who you are at this moment, but also who you are going to become.
That's
So
right.
I am again positions you. So those words should be in all of our, vocabulary when we're speaking about ourselves, instead of saying I can't, I can't, I can't. Oh, I don't want. Oh, I don't deserve. No, I am worthy of all the things I'm going after. I am worthy of. I am worthy of making those sales. I am going to make those sales. I am. It's powerful. I could just go on and on with that, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn it off.
and I love the way Rhonda mentioned about the I don't want, because people do that all the time. I don't want that. I don't want to live there. I don't want to do this. I don't want to get that. I don't want, because even though you're thinking, well, it's saying that I want this. No, it's not, because the universe is not hearing that. They're hearing
Mhm.
parts of that, and they're gonna give you what you don't want.
Right. Just
So
like
that's why it's
just
important.
like using keywords and descriptions, we must use the
Mhm.
keywords in our lives when we're speaking to each other. And
Yes.
and the key
Amen.
words
Can I get
are
an
I am.
amen?
Hallelujah. And
I
so
love the way you said that. Keywords.
that
Yes.
we
Keywords
have
in
to
your head.
keywords for our mindset. I mean, those are just as important as the keywords when we want to sell that item that we have on our platforms, our reselling
That's
platforms.
right.
We have to learn to be kind to ourselves and speaking positive. Whether you speak affirmations, whether it is that you're writing it down, I am, I am, I am, I am, or it
Yep.
should be the words that you should be using about yourself.
Yeah, that's right. And that's good what Rhonda was saying, like, because you can speak it and you can write it down. The more
Hmm.
ways that you do it, the more that you connect with it.
Yes. Either
So
way, you're
yeah,
manifesting. You're
that's right.
manifesting growth in yourself. You're manifesting. You're pouring life into yourself, which we should all be doing.
Hmm.
Y'all know I say a lot of things, but I definitely believe that you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you have
You
nothing to
can.
give, if you have come to the point where you're feeling tired, you're feeling drained, you're feeling, now the negativity has taken over. Well, that's all because you have not spoken to yourself kindly. You have not poured life into yourself. So how can you give anything to anyone, your family, your business, your friends, if you are not uplifting yourself? How can you uplift others?
Exactly. You can't. It's impossible. It is
Mhm.
impossible. You've been preaching, friend, sister friend. Love it.
Well, I love the
I feel like I'm gonna say, this has been really awesome and I feel complete.
I
But you
know,
know, we're
right?
gonna be here next week and it's gonna be on
Yes.
you. You will be the stars. We want to see your vision boards.
Yes, yes, and I'm so excited to see what you guys are going to bring. And you know
Mhm.
what? Tell a friend to put together a board and come on
Yes,
too, because
that's
I think the more
right.
the merrier, and I think
Yes,
the more that we are here, um, when two or more agree,
yes.
that's all I need to say because I know y'all know the rest.
There you
When
go.
two or more agree, honey.
That's
So
right.
I just want everyone really, before we go though, do you have anything that you would like to promote or any words of wisdom, darling?
Well, honey, you have said a lot. So I'm gonna summarize the most important things that we got from this segment really quick, though, because I think summary is always great. Um, do a vision board. Don't stress about the perfection of the way it looks. Just make sure it's detailed, and what you want. Um, take a picture of it if you have to. If you didn't do a digital one, take a picture of it, put it in your phone, and then put in your planner. Things that you're looking at all the time, have it so you have access to it. And just realize that you can tweak it and it's not just for one time of the year. So that's really important. And then the other summary is we want to see your vision board next week. And the more the merrier, as Rhonda said. So, and remember, we're giving a prize for the vision board that really vibes with the audience. Okay. And then for today, I am going to be live with the lovely Deneen. I don't know if she's still here. She may have had to leave from Frugal Fashionista. So we'll be live at 5 p.m. on Instagram.
Oh,
really? So that's where we will be. Yes, yes.
Well,
I felt like saying Hercules.
Oh, Candace, this was really good. More than just vision boards. Feels like we are working on ourselves from the inside out. And yes, we should be. Yes. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Candace is such a beautiful person. Y'all need to be following her on Instagram. Yes. She really is. She's so intelligent, so smart.
Yes.
Oh, and gosh. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
She's Candace in the comments, honey. But let me just say, while she might have a snappy comeback, she is she is a beautiful soul. I can tell you, she is so supportive, and I appreciate her, and in all kind of ways. Let me say, I just did my TikTok the other day just for Candace.
And you are killing that TikTok gang, girl. Killing it.
Thank you, darling. So yes, speaking of, we are all you blushing girls, stop. Because Terry, myself, and Tiana, with a host of other people, are trying to raise our TikTok numbers so that we can have the ability to go live and bring, all this awesomeness over to TikTok, honey. So if you all have a TikTok account, please follow us. Pink Diva Studio, Evolving Always, is what is Tiana? Swagslayer, right?
Yeah. And our TikToks are actually right in our link tree or milkshake, whichever one we're using. So you can and then you follow us, I'll follow you back, because I'm telling you, I will follow.
Oh, I will follow as well. And comment, like, and share, and all this kind of thing. But definitely comment and like. I mean, sharing is good too.
Or if you can't share, save, because it's we actually have a friend named Bello. He's from one of our engagement groups. He's over 200,000. I think he's like 220 or something now, 1,000 followers. And he said the most important part is the saving and the sharing. So definitely that is going to be really key. And then commenting, because the commenting part is important because it makes the video play longer, because the video is actually playing while you're commenting. So these are things that kind of help build your engagement.
You have to watch it all the way through,
Exactly.
Because don't be like me, y'all. I get stuck on one video and I watch it like 5 or 6 times. I'll be like, oh my God, now I got to comment, and now I got.
But some videos you got to watch that, because, and then another good video to have, guys, is ladies and gentlemen, please forgive my rudeness. Another good video to have is one that has like a lot of words in it, because people will have to watch it several times, or if it's funny. If it's funny, they're gonna watch it several times and be like, oh my God, that's killing me. Or if you got some words in there and it's interesting what you're saying, and they're gonna watch it too. So that actually helps. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, I know, Robin. I told Terry last night, I said, oh my God, I have been sitting here on TikTok for an hour and a half. But I just get caught up in it, and I'm commenting. And then the people that I'm following, I always want to go and comment on their TikToks as well, because really it's all about growth. So that's what we are working on. One of the things I think we're working on right now, but also later today, I don't know when, now that I know Terry's going live at 5, that's 4 my time. So I don't know, maybe before that, I'm going to hop on a live, because as most of, if you know, if you don't, here you go. I use LISTPERFECTLY to cross list. So they sent me a little goodie bag. Well, I won a tape measure actually from them, and they sent me a little goodie bag with a bunch of things in it. So I want to go ahead and give them a shout out.
Oh, that's nice.
And I already told them, I was going to do a quick little video and shout them out. And I won another contest. And oh my God, I just completely had flashbacks when I got this in the mail. And I was just like, oh my God, what? So I'm going to be sharing that one as well. And that's probably going to be the two things that I'm going to talk about is just List Perfectly and this other group, which crazy me, I can't even remember the name right now. But it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to probably be on for like 30 minutes. So you guys can come maybe around 3 o'clock my time central, which is 4. Oh,
That's
wait.
right. That's
Which
right.
is, wait, which
Yeah,
is 4 Eastern. Yeah,
yeah, it's for Eastern.
4
That's
Eastern.
correct. Yeah.
So I love List Perfectly. Of course, I have a link in the bio, and Tiana does as well. And Terry has one in her. We all have them in our bios. Let's just say it
Yeah, we
like that.
do.
And where you can get something off. But I think that I love them because I have such a smaller closet, and I don't really need all the other stuff that goes along with that. But it takes me like boom, boom, and I've cross listed. So that's what I love about it. It's really easy for me. And honey, my schedule, I don't need anything complicated. But I'll also be with Terry tonight at Clubhouse.
That's right.
What time
Oh
is it?
God. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ooh, you just reminded me of something.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
what happened was.
Yeah. So what happened was no, seriously, it's something really important because it's actually we're gonna be talking about NFTs, and I was trying to make a video to post on Instagram, which hopefully I'll get it done a little bit later. But we're gonna be talking about NFTs in a Poshmark club, and I know a lot of people are like, "Why I talk about it in Poshmark?" Because we're entrepreneurs, and what we do is resell. So reselling is not, doesn't define resellers, doesn't define us. Entrepreneurs is what defines us. Reselling is what we do, and every company resells. Amazon, Walmart, Target, everybody resells. Car industry, real estate, it's all about reselling. That's everything. Reselling makes the world go around. It's just different forms of reselling. So we're going to be talking about NFTs and basically why you should know about them and how there is money in them, even in reselling. Obviously, there's money in if you make one, but there's also money in reselling NFTs. So we're going to be talking about that at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, got a busy day. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's actually going to be on Clubhouse. Tiana is going to be up there with me. I hope she's still here, but Tiana's going to be up there with me. And, Tiana obviously has been talking about NFTs on his channel anyway. So come on out to that. That is going to be from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, like Rhonda said, we're going to be in Clubhouse together at 7 p.m. We do this every Thursday, share and sip. Rhonda and I will be hosting that. So definitely come out to that as well. So sorry about that, Rhonda. I just remember the NFT thing. I was what?
No. I mean, it's just so funny because, look, like if it weren't for my handy dandy planner, I couldn't keep up. But okay. So I wanted to shout out Giovanni. I don't know if anyone knows her, but you should. She's Chic Little Designs. And she is oh my God, she's such an awesome person. She has created all of my new designs for my logos, my Brunch with Divas. All of this. I mean, she is amazing.
She is.
She is amazing. And I, when I need a go-to, oh no, I know. I had to look and see. I know.
She looks good. So, if I was, I'd be like, that would be me, Frozen.
No, I had, because she had just sent me a message, but I want to shout out her live sale. She has a Flyp consignment live sale, and it's going to be Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern on Instagram. And I also want to shout out our girl, Marissa, the main hanger, who will be having a live also tomorrow. And I can't remember what time it is though, Terry. But
yeah, I can't remember what time. I'm thinking it's around 5 or 6. But she's gonna be 10%, I think, of the proceeds are gonna be going to the Cancer Colon Foundation, kind of like what Renee did last night, which what Renee did, she actually got like $1,300.
That is amazing.
Yes, last night. So Marissa's going to be doing much the same, which is awesome.
And I think that let me see, Marissa's it is tomorrow, but I do think it's around that time.
Mm-hmm.
It's at oh no, it's at 2:30 Eastern tomorrow.
So
So
hers is at 2:30.
So we'll be having a couple of lives going on. Marissa is doing hers for an amazing cause. It is here having my first IG live sale on Friday at 2:30 Eastern, and she'll be donating. She'll be donating 10% of each sale to the Colon Cancer Foundation. Again, Renee did this last night, along with the Frugal Fashionista and Island Exchange. So, if you get to hop into both of those lives, go ahead and do so. But I definitely wanted to put it out there. And I appreciate each and every one taking their time out of their day to join us here on the Swagslayer Talk, hunty.
There you go.
And I hope, excuse me, y'all. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Be productive. Make them coins, hunty.
Yes.
And so, it's me that's running this show right here. So there is no outro. But I promise, Tiana, I'll practice. Okay. But in the meantime, have an amazing day and we out.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.